Pilate, I would really like to speak to you just a moment now.
Now is not the time, my dear.
But Pilate, it'll only take a few moments of your time.
Claudia, what has been done this day is done, and it is over with. There is no going back.
But Pilate, I really feel strongly about this.
Beloved, please, stay here upon the balcony. Overlook your city of Jerusalem and all of your new friends. I shall retire to the atrium where I might read my reports in silence.
I am Claudia, wife of Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of this region. Being governor is not an easy job for my husband, and of late I fear I have made it worse. You see, this started with one of my dreams. It was disturbing. God spoke to me. He spoke inside of me. So I went to Pilate, and he encouraged me to tell him all about my dream. So I told him that God wanted me to warn him not to have anything to do with this Jesus. Of course, Pilate told me he would heed this advice. Oh, but what was he to do when the Jewish leaders brought Jesus before him, demanding punishment? Refuse judgment? No, that would have only caused more civil unrest. I do believe those nasty little priests would have rioted.
In order to do my job, I must remain popular with the Jewish leaders and their priests, and not turn them against me.
Pilate even told me that when they brought Jesus before him, and he questioned him, he could find nothing this man did, no crime that he committed, to warrant crucifixion. But those priests, they did not want leniency. They demanded a Roman judgment, which Pilate reluctantly provided.
I let the priests and the people themselves determine the punishment that this Jesus shall endure.
Pilate decrees it is they, not he, that chose crucifixion.
Why, I publicly washed my hands of this Jesus.
Then why is it that I feel my husband is murdering an innocent man? Why, I told Pilate that he should have stood up for what he knew to be the truth, regardless of the consequences. Well, Pilate is of a slightly different mind.
Rome is not interested in what I, Pontius Pilate, deemed to be truth. No, nothing but favorable reports of these conquered people.
Why, I even went as far as to tell him that I believed that he was being tested by God and should have acted differently in the first place. Pilate actually laughed at me.
I said, what God? Which God?
Why cannot Pilate see beyond his anger and his fear to what is truly taking place here? And time again, I have tried to tell him of the stories, wondrous things that our servants have told me of Jesus. But he is not receptive.
I find myself asking Claudia, why do you listen to these common tales that these common people tell you? Why, they are nothing more than trash.
These loyal, trusted servants say the oddest things about Jesus. Well, like, he will live again and come to rule his Father's kingdom. So out of curiosity, I asked Pilate what he would do if he ever met Jesus again.
When would I ever meet Jesus? How? Where?
So I turned to him and I looked him right in the eye and I asked, when you die, Pilate, what happens to us when we die?
How would I know? I am a politician, not some priest.
Oh, I know full well that Pilate is hoping that when Jesus is dead, this whole thing will be over and done with, blown away in the wind as if nothing ever happened. But I feel this is only the beginning. Why, even now my poor husband is very concerned that he must put Roman guards in front of a dead Jew's tomb.
I feel as though I am losing my mind.
Now I love my husband and I respect him. Why, in the past, I always supported him no matter what. But this is different. He has condemned an innocent man to a horrible death, and he will not listen to anything that I have to say about Jesus. I have no alternative but to leave him alone, by himself, to face this ordeal. Rather like a man left alone on a cross, to die. Oh, there are far too many questions and not enough answers. Is there a God?
Just who is this Jesus?
What is truth?
How would you know truth? Claudia! Claudia, I would speak with you! Claudia!